checking out another Week in the Life video. It's my junior year. This semester I'm taking all business classes. I'm taking core, which is a program in Questrom where you take 4 classes together, have a semester-long group project, and it kind of culminates in some big deliverables. So if I reference that throughout the week, that's what that is. What I have for that today is just my first 2 classes, which I'm about to run to. First, operations management and marketing. That's what I'm starting today off with. I think this week's gonna be really, really fun. The pace of life this semester has been really fast. I feel like every time I make one of these videos, I'm always like, I'm so busy. This is probably the busiest I've been, and it's the 3rd week of the semester. Alright, I just got out of class. I have a lot of work to do today, so I have about 3 hours between now and my next thing, which is actually a really cool opportunity. My fraternity on campus partnered with Warner Brothers, so we have the opportunity to go on a party bus to go see an advanced screening of Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie, One Battle After Another, before it releases, all for free. So I have some time now to do some homework for my classes, but also my internships that I have this semester. So I have my job at the library. I've been doing some work for my role as a resident assistant before I started recording this in between class. So those 2 things carried over from last semester. If you want to hear me go more in depth just talking about them, you can watch those videos. But the new addition for this semester is an internship at a nonprofit called Entertainment to Effect Change. We're a production company. We partner with other nonprofits to kind of help them tell a story. So we make a documentary throughout the semester. We learn about the process of working. It's more elaborate than this. It's still kind of in the intro stages. This is only the 2nd week of the internship, so I also have a lot of work for that due tonight. So that's what I'll be doing between now and the party bus. We took the bus to the movie with some other people in my frat, which was cool. We got out and they reserved seats for us and then they gave us a bunch of free merch. It's 11 p.m. now. I still have a lot to do. I was productive earlier in that 3-hour block. I finished all my stuff for my internship and some other stuff on my to-do list, but I still have a lot of homework left and that's due before class tomorrow. It's probably gonna take me a couple hours. Good morning, I'm about to run to class. I don't know how much I'm gonna film in the beginning of today because I'm gonna grab breakfast, go to class, and have my team meeting with my core group, and then I have that meet and greet with Bloomberg. None of those things seem like places I would really be able to take out my camera and film, so in case I don't film, that's kind of what I'm doing for the bulk of today. Alright, so I actually was able to find time between my class and the Bloomberg event to quickly grab lunch and then come back here, and I'm gonna iron another shirt. Online, the event didn't say anything about a dress code, so I emailed my career advisor and I was like, hey, is this a business casual type thing or business formal type thing? And she responded and was like, yeah, somewhere in between business casual and business formal, whatever that means, I don't know. I'm just gonna iron another shirt. I just got back from the Bloomberg event. It went pretty well. If you watched my video last semester, my last Week in the Life video, you'll know that I was kind of going through the internship process for that summer. And at the time I was nervous, I didn't have anything locked down, but it all kind of worked out. I got an internship at the Rhode Island International Film Festival and it turned out to be a really cool experience. But I was in the trenches there for a while, getting rejection after rejection after rejection. It all worked out. But going through that again for this following summer, but this time I'm applying to a lot of fintech stuff on the business side because I'm a dual degree major between film and television and business. So I kind of wanted to get the other end of that, but this is a whole new beast in terms of the application process and systems and just competition. I'm much more qualified for film and media roles just based on my previous work experience. I have some small experience with finance, but I'm up against a much stiffer and larger competition with a lot more experience and resources. It's tricky, I'm stressed. I'll probably end up in another film internship next summer, but the way the recruiting cycle works, finance recruits this semester and then it kind of ends. Marketing does a little bit of this semester and next semester, and then film is pretty much all next semester. Yeah, anyway, with that in mind, the event today went pretty well. I learned more about Bloomberg as a company and their product and their financial internship. It seems like I'm not qualified for. I mean, this whole process has been me with a film resume applying to JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and Morgan Stanley. And it's this is a Hail Mary. What was nice about Bloomberg today is I got to talk to one of the recruiters a lot about their news and media internships, which may seem like I'm a little bit more competitive for. But anyway, I'm gonna just try to not think about that right now. I already sent my thank you note and my follow-up stuff, and now I have to go shoot this concert, and it's out in Somerville, so it's gonna take me about an hour to get there using public transportation. It's in Davis Square, which is a really nice neighborhood. I'm seeing Fazerdaze, an artist that I've loved for 7 years now, which is really cool. I do concert photography for my school's radio station. The deal is I do free labor for them by taking photos of artists that they want. I also get free concert tickets. So I've seen a lot of my favorite artists this way, which has been really cool. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. I'm gonna go run and see her do some concert photography, but I probably won't be back until late because concert starts at 8. Probably get out around like 10:30, and then I'll need another hour to get home. So I'll probably be back between like 11 and midnight, and then I have some homework, some other stuff to do.
It's a big thing touring, and this tour you have just shown that you have been like the powerhouse that we all know that you are. So thank you everybody for supporting the project. I'm just grateful to be here with you all, as I'm sure you're hearing the songs that we play.
I just got back from the concert. It was really, really good. It was a really small venue, and it's kind of like a black box theater, so there was the stage, a little bit of standing room, but then like chairs. It was a really small, intimate venue, and I was able to move around and get a lot of pictures. After the show, I actually got to meet Amelia, who's the singer. So nice, and she signed my merch. I bought a poster, and then I also got the vinyl, which I've been meaning to get for like more than 5 years. So this is another thing in my collection, I guess. I just like a month ago uploaded a video of a tour of my vinyl collection, so check that out if you want to see my other 90 or so records. I also stopped to get a burrito from El Jefe's, so I'm really excited for this. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I actually got some good sleep last night, a little over 8 hours, so I'm feeling energetic and ready for the day. I'm about to go grab some breakfast, and then I have my 2 classes for the day, which are operations and then marketing. And then I just have some other like meetings and stuff, but chiller day than the past 2 days have been.
I'm good at the claws. Do you like it?
I love it. That's so, wait, keep doing it.
You're pulling on this?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, it's working. Yes.
Oh, it's there?
Did you already eat all your lobster?
I didn't get any lobster.
Very messy. It's messy. No, Jules' went everywhere. I'm back. It's much later in the night. After I got out of those meetings, I went to the West Campus Dining Hall with some friends because it was Lobster Night, which is a BU tradition in September. One night every year, they just order thousands and thousands of lobsters and just flood the dining halls with all of them. It's this big thing, there's decorations. That was fun, and then I came back to my dorm for my weekly RA meeting, which is just a meeting with all the RAs in my neighborhood. So that was about 2 hours, and now I'm in my room doing some homework, reading a little bit. But something that's really cool that's about to happen is my cousin is this crazy rower. So she's on the US rowing team, but she has a big race tonight. She just qualified for the US team, and they're racing tonight. So I'm gonna watch that, I guess. I don't know if that'll really translate the film well.
USA have got to go through the British to grab an automatic qualifying slot. So we're going down the British boat and we can see the 4 women in the stern. Britain take the win, Germany sensational take the second A final place. USA will have to wait, let's see what Greg Searle's calculation will be.
She qualified, but barely. That was stressful, but cool. It's much later. I finished all my homework, and I also edited all those concert photos from last night. Still didn't get as much done as I wanted to do, but it's okay. It's like 2 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have more time to be productive. I don't have as much homework, so good night. Good morning. It's Thursday. A few things this morning. I'm gonna go grab breakfast, then I got my statistics class, and then my finance class, and then a meeting with my core team for a couple of hours. I just got out of my core group meeting. It went well. Got some work done. Now I'm at an institute on campus that I do some work at called the Lobster Institute. We kind of work in association with Questrom. My role's kind of undefined, but I'm kind of a student leader here, so I am in charge of podcasting. I do a lot of outreach stuff, but why I'm here right now is because we're hosting an event in October, late October. So we're just kind of planning that, figuring some stuff out. It's gonna be in this room, so one of my goals today is kind of rearrange the space and see where we want it set up for the event. Just got back from a few things. I had my meeting at the Lobster Institute, and then I went to this sort of kickoff event for a program at Questrom. So basically they're pairing undergraduate students with graduate students. So it was a networking event. I met a lot of different grad students and saw if I was interested in any of them as a sort of a mentor. And then from there, I went to this club called Off the Hook. I'm the marketing director for them. We're a crochet club. We basically teach people how to crochet, and then we crochet hand warmers for homeless people along with some other winter gear. So that was fun. I came back, and I don't have a ton of homework tonight. I have a lot of like internship search and other extraneous things I need to do, but I don't have any homework due tomorrow, so I'm actually gonna take this time to go for a run. It's really nice out. I live basically across the street from a bridge that goes to an esplanade, which is basically like a couple mile long stretch of green along the river that you can like kind of run, walk, bike on, whatever. That's been a new thing for me this semester, has been running. Don't really like it, but I'm trying to make myself like it, so I've been going. Okay, just got back. It was a good run. I also went to Fazerdaze again and got a burrito bowl. So that was my dinner because all the dining halls were closed. I've been trying to find a way to stay active. In past semesters, I usually would go to the gym a couple times a week, but it's like 20 to 30 minute walk on West Campus, and then from there for an hour. And then coming back, it just takes a lot of time, and I don't always have the time to carve out to just do that. And also like this I can do whenever. I can do this later at night after the gym closes. So it's just been more flexible, but that's been a new thing this semester, so I'm still kind of finding my footing there. I'm not by any means a good runner. I set my fastest mile time tonight since I've been doing this semester. I'm still getting absolutely dusted by what I used to run in high school. Good afternoon, it's 2. I'm gonna run to the engineering lab on campus because my core team has to kind of do a workshop where we just talk to engineers about our product and see how feasible it is, any changes they would make, whatever. We got a tour of the facilities, and then we kind of got to talk to an engineer about our product, see what was working, what wasn't working. It's a office and a space on campus that I haven't really interacted with before, so it's really cool to kind of be able to have access to that and be able to use it. That's one of the things that I love about BU is that there's so much, and you can always be discovering a new office or a new initiative or something new to get involved in throughout all of your 4 years here or however long you are. I'm gonna go get some food with some friends at a restaurant called Brown Sugar Cafe, which is on West Campus. It's a Thai food place, really good.
But they're stingy.
Do you know David?
I feel like they didn't even know me. Like.
Thank you. It's Friday. Look, it's gas. I love it.
It's Saturday. I honestly haven't filmed that much. I started off the day with another networking event with some alumni because it's alumni weekend. And I went back to my dorm for a bit, got another internship application in, and then my parents came in for a bit. They took me out to dinner, which was nice. Always good to see them. And I have to do some virtual interviews for Morgan Stanley. But it's not like real ones. It's not like an actual interview. It's just like an automated one. That didn't go particularly well. I mean, it was as fine as it could have gone, but I think I was doomed from the outset just because of that pre-recorded nature. It's so weird. I mean, I know I'm having a candid conversation with my camera right now, but you know, when they're asking you all these questions about Wall Street and financial analysis and very specific questions that I wasn't expecting, or that I hadn't prepared for, like they didn't ask me anything about the role or why I was interested in the role. So like that was kind of more what I prepared for. And then they were like, you know, talk about your favorite functionalities with investment banking and investment management. I was like, okay, well, I can talk about this, but, and they only give you kind of like 20 or 30 seconds to like think, and then it just auto records and submits it, so you don't have any time to like correct yourself or add on. It's just like, I wasn't gonna get anything anyway, but it didn't feel great. It didn't go terribly. I mean, again, it was a good learning experience, but also like, obviously I have a lot of stuff up in the back of my room. I like decking my walls out and stuff. So I realized like, hey, maybe that's not the most professional look, but it's 9:30 on a Saturday and I am in a suit. So I'm not really gonna like go out and find like a study spot in the library right now. So thank God I remembered I had my ironing board, so I put it up against my door and film myself. I'm gonna be unemployed forever. It's a little bit later, and I'm actually been able to lock in. I'm working on a problem set right now for my statistical analysis class. So I'm gonna do that, work on a few more deliverables for my core team because we have a meeting with a teaching assistant. I just had a couple hours, like 5-ish hours that were actually pretty productive. So we met with our TA, one of our TAs, and he was basically like, the presentation for tomorrow was good, but you need to redo a couple things, and it ended up being a little more than we thought. I came back to my room. I'm gonna keep working on the slideshow. My radio show's in about an hour. I'm gonna do that. So that's kind of the plan.
Burned helplessness. Yeah, they were like, this is someone's psychology project. Like, and then are you a psych major? I'm like, bro,
this is a social experiment.
Well, on that note, you're listening to After Dark on WTBU, the beat of Boston University. Call us at 617-353-6400 or send us a message on Spinatron. Also, make sure you follow us at After Dark WTBU on Instagram. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. After my radio show, I just came back to my dorm, and my group and I finished up our presentation for tomorrow. I went for a quick run, which was good. I shaved another 20 seconds off my time, so I was feeling pretty good. That was my day, and as a whole, that was my week. It was good. I think it's pretty representative of what the semester has been like in terms of just constant stuff all the time. If you want to see, you know, a more standard week in the life when I'm not taking core and doing all that stuff, I have 4 other week videos. Anything from like Halloween weekend to Marathon Monday to just like 2 other weeks. Those are all up, so make sure you check those out. If you want kind of a more generalized look at what a week would look like with all different kinds of classes, including all my film classes and stuff, which I didn't really touch on this week. Yeah, it was a good week. Next semester I'm going abroad. I'm studying abroad in London, so I'll have plenty of content out for that, so make sure you check that out. And thank you for watching this video. If you're new, thank you for checking out the channel. If you're returning, thank you for being kind of consistent with that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.